Hi, my name is Roger, and I'm from West Virginia. And I would just like to say that while I applaud CNN's attempts to get young people and other internet users, of course, to participate in the electoral process by submitting videoed questions to YouTube, which are then to be submitted to the candidates in the upcoming debates, I am concerned that not all of the candidates are getting fair and even coverage from CNN and other mainstream media sources. One candidate in particular seems to have been marginalized despite the fact that the evidence shows that his popularity is surging all across the country. That candidate is Dr. Ron Paul, the Republican representative from Texas, who is currently running, of course, as a Republican for the office of the President of the United States of America. Dr. Paul, perhaps because he represents true conservative values and urges us to return to the constitutional rule of law and to restore the founders' intent of a republic of the people, by the people, and for the people, seems to have been kind of pushed out by the mainstream media in favor of more slick types of politicians who just tell us what they think we want to hear. Dr. Paul speaks from the heart, and he believes in what he says, and he brings us a positive message of change. And apparently this is perceived as a threat to the prevailing establishment, and therefore corporate media like CNN and other mainstream media sources have tended to neglect to even mention the fact that Dr. Paul remains a viable candidate and that his popularity, as I mentioned before, is growing by leaps and bounds. As a matter of fact, just a few short weeks ago, I had not even heard of Dr. Ron Paul. Today, I am considering myself a strong supporter of Dr. Paul in his effort to achieve the highest office in the land, that of the President of the United States of America. I urge everyone to investigate Dr. Paul's policies for yourself. Do not rely on the media to inform you because, quite frankly, they're either going to avoid discussing him altogether, or they're going to smear him in some way in order to marginalize and destroy his candidacy. So again, if you'd like to find out more information about Dr. Paul, I suggest that you visit his own website and read about his views on the issues yourself. It's ronpaul2008.com. ronpaul2008.com. Thank you, and I'll see you at the polling place.